When you don't have a bike, you stay at home. When you stay at home, you get bored. When you get bored, your mind starts to wander. When your mind starts to wander, you look out the window. When you look out the window, you see Scooter McCarthy riding up and down the street on his bicycle. When you see Scooter McCarthy on his bike, you wish you had a bike.
I sure wish I had a bike.
The Alamance Christian School Choric speakers proudly present a cutting from
Henry and Beezus by Beverly Cleary. Henry Huggins' parents wished he had a bike too, but they wouldn't be able to afford one this year.
Scooter McCarthy was pumping up and down the sidewalk on his bicycle.
He was whistling, and not only was he riding without touching the handlebars, he even had his hands in his pockets.
Big show off. I bet he takes that bike to bed with him. I'm going to get a bike, and it's going to be a better one than Scooter's. You just wait and see.
Bikes for Tykes. Lost bicycles up for sale tomorrow.
That's what the newspaper headline said.
Enough bicycles, some 100 or more, have been found by the police this past year to equip half the company of soldiers.
And tomorrow, at 10 a.m.,
They go up for auction at the Glenwood Police Station.
This was Henry's chance. Now, an auction is where somebody holds something up, and everybody says how much he'll pay for it, and the one who says the most gets it.
Oh boy! I've got $4.14 saved. I bet I can get a bike for that much.
Henry was sure that most of the bicycles belonged to rich boys, who had so many bikes they didn't miss one when they lost it. Man, oh man, if he could get a good one, he would ride up and down the street and really show it off to everybody.
Especially Scooter.
the next day.
Oh no! The steps of the building swarmed with children!
The driveway beside the station was crammed with boys and girls and grown-ups. More children were getting out of the cars that jammed the streets.
Remember, $4.14. That was all Henry had to get a bike.
He struggled into the mob on the driveway.
sometimes they moved ahead a foot.
Sometimes an inch.
But most of the time, they just stood still.
The children could barely hear the auctioneer above the noise of the crowd.
What am I bid for bicycle number 7?
$1.
$1 from the boy on the fence, and $1.25, and $1.50. $2 from the boy in the red sweater. What we got? What's up next? $5. $5 once, $5 twice, $6. $6 once, $6 twice. Bicycle number 7 sold to the boy in the green sweater for $6.
The auction continued.
$1. $2.
Sold.
More bidding, 50 cents.
75.
2 more bicycles went by. Henry was growing more and more uneasy.
It seemed that his chance of getting a bicycle was growing smaller by the minute. He couldn't let his one chance at a bike get away from him.
$4.14.
The auctioneer pounded his gavel.
Sold for $4.14.
Henry sprang forward to see his bicycle.
At last, a bike of his very own.
He hadn't been able to see what the bike looked like,
Because of the crowd.
but he nearly had his hands on it now.
Then he saw it.
The bicycle had 2 wheels, all right.
And handlebars.
But
It was a girl's bike! Rose City Bike and Trike Shop.
That was the place that had the bike Henry really wanted.
It was the bike that had the racy red frame and the built-in headlights.
It was exactly what he wanted.
Except for the price.
$59.95.
As he crossed the street, he stopped to look at
the new Colossal Market Building.
that had just been finished.
Henry had heard that the markets would not only sell groceries,
But would also have a filling station, a soda fountain, a florist stand, a beauty shop, a hardware store, and almost anything else you could think of.
There was a huge sign which read,
Tonight, grand opening, 25 free door prizes,
And
25 free samples. Jeepers, that's a lot of free stuff.
he decided to ask his mother and father to go.
As Henry and his parents entered the markets that night, someone handed each of them a ticket for the door prizes. And after they had written their names on the tickets, they dropped them into a barrel. Buckets! At everyone gathered for the drawing of the door prizes. Suddenly, the voice of the master of ceremonies blared out over the loudspeaker.
Henry Huggins!
Henry climbed the steps of the platform.
Henry Huggins, it gives me great pleasure to present you with $50 worth of work at the Colossal Market's own beauty shop. Here are all the things this young man is entitled to. 2 permanent waves, 6 special glamour haircuts, 6 body fluff shampoos, 6 waves, 3 facials, 6 manicures, and last but not least, 1 set of false eyelashes! Good luck with your prize, young man.
Henry stumbled off the stage and looked at the floor while the audience shrieked. Now he was really in trouble. The kids would never let him hear the last of this.
Hey, Henry, when are you gonna get your glamour haircut?
You who? Henry, when you gonna go get your false eyelashes?
I bet you'll be the prettiest boy at Glenwood School. How are you gonna wear your hair? Beautiful.
You stop teasing Henry! You're just jealous because you didn't win something like he did. I wish I would have won $50 worth of work at the Colossal Beauty Shop.
In case you were wondering, this was not one of Henry's guy friends. This was his friend that was a girl, Beezus.
Henry, I have $1.05 at home. Will you sell me a wave coupon? I know waves cost more, but that's all I have.
Sure. I'll sell it to you, Beezus.
Just then, Henry's mom and dad came up and told him it was time to go home.
Henry's mom bought one of the permanent coupons for $10, and so did Mrs. McCarthy. That would help his bike fund.
$21.05. Just like that, if he could only think of a way to sell the rest of the coupons.
Henry's mom also said that she would phone some of the girls in her bridge club.
By Saturday afternoon, all the items were spoken for.
Son, have you picked out your new bike?
I sure have, Dad. It's a beaut.
Well, come on, I'll take you to the bicycle shop in the car. You can ride home on your new bike.
Henry wheeled his bike out of the...
Rose City Bike and Trike Shop.
He ran his fingers over the shiny frame and felt the leather on the seat.
It was perfect. As Henry pumped up and down the street on his new bike, he could see Scooter sitting on his front steps.
He had waited a long time for this moment.
Hi, Scoot.
The racy red frame of the bike shimmered in the sunlight.
Henry was whistling, and not only was he riding without touching the handlebars, he even had his hands in his pockets.